As the sun sets over the city of Amsterdam, a shroud of darkness descends and the streets come alive with a shadowy underworld that preys on the innocent. It is a world where secrets are currency and lives are bought and sold with a cold detachment that chills the soul. In this world, nothing is what it seems and danger lurks around every corner. It is a world where the disappearance of one woman has sent shockwaves through the criminal underworld, and the truth remains hidden in the murky depths of the criminal underbelly. Join us as we delve into the mystery of the disappearance of Naima Jillal and uncover the secrets that lie beneath the surface of this dark and dangerous world. In the dark and twisted world of organized crime, few names are as feared as Naima Jillal, known as Aunt to her closest associates. She was a mastermind of the drug trade, with connections that span the globe and a reputation for ruthless efficiency. But one day, she vanished without a trace, leaving behind a trail of encrypted messages, blood, and whispers of betrayal. Naima Jillal was always shrouded in mystery, born on a cold winter night on January 4th, 1967. In Nador, Morocco, her childhood was marked by poverty and hardship. Her parents struggled to make ends meet, and Naima often had to go to bed hungry. As she grew older, Naima realized that the only way to escape poverty was to take matters into her own hands. She started working odd jobs, but it was never enough to make a decent living. Eventually, she turned to a life of crime, and before long, she was working for the notorious Mokro Mafia organization of Mustafa El-Faktali. Naima's rise through the ranks of the criminal underworld was swift. She proved herself to be a skilled and ruthless cocaine trafficker, operating out of Marbella in Spain and overseeing operations in Malaga and the port of Rotterdam. Despite being a woman in a male-dominated industry, Naima quickly gained the respect of her peers. Her strategic mind and cunning made her a valuable asset to the Mokro Mafia, and she was responsible for importing tons of cocaine from Costa Rica to the Netherlands. However, Naima's luck ran out in 2019. While traveling from Marbella to Amsterdam, she was abducted by 3 to 4 individuals a few blocks from her apartment. Her body was never found, and her fate remains a mystery to this day. Despite her disappearance, Naima's names live on in infamy. The Dutch authorities managed to decrypt her PGP messages sent before her kidnapping, revealing her involvement in some of the most notorious crimes in recent memory. Today, her name is among the most wanted criminals on the Europol agency's list. Some say she's still out there, operating in the shadows, while others believe that she's long since met her end. Regardless of the truth, Naima Jillal's legacy remains enveloped in secrecy, leaving us to wonder what might have been if she'd never vanished into thin air. The bustling Rotterdam port serves as the backdrop for Naima Jillal's notorious drug trafficking career. She was approached by Samir Buyakochin's network in the 2010s, and when he was assassinated, Mustafa El-Faktali took over and ranked Naima as a logistician, paying large sums of money to customs officers to get the cargo through. She was a multi-millionaire and regularly collaborated with Mustafa El-Faktali and Piet Costa. But on May 30th, 2016, Naima lost 4,000 kilos of cocaine in a container of pineapples from Costa Rica at the port of Rotterdam. The setback didn't stop her, though, and on January 12, 2017, she was linked to a killing in Utrecht by Radu and Taghi's organization. Dutch investigators intercepted messages from Naima on Khalid H's BlackBerry and discovered that she was known as Aunt and was active in the cocaine trade. In June 2018, the Dutch Secret Services received important information that Naima was looking for new companies to import cocaine into the Netherlands and was using an Encrypted server. Dutch investigators began decrypting PGP messages sent to Encrypted servers, and anonymous witnesses revealed that Naima was looking for a place to deposit money and drugs. It's rumored that Naima settled too many investors into a container, and there wasn't enough room for all of them. When the investors found out, Naima found herself in the middle of trouble. However, investigators didn't confirm this anonymous statement. In October 2019, Naima underwent gastric banding surgery in a Spanish hospital before flying to Amsterdam Schiphol. As she approached her luxury apartment, 2 individuals kidnapped her and forced her into a dark-colored Volkswagen Polo. Preceding this event, she was never found. Naima Jillal's career was categorized by obscurity and peril, and her disappearance only added to her enigmatic legacy. The full extent of her dealings and connections may never be known, but her story remains a cautionary tale of the criminal underworld. After the news of the EncroChat server decrypting and Naima Jillal's name being listed among the most wanted criminals by Europol, Naima knew that her days of freedom were numbered. She had spent most of her adult life involved in the illegal drug trade, with a seemingly unstoppable rise to success. But now, as the walls closed in on her, Naima realized that her luck had run out. The Mokro Mafia had enemies, and Naima had made her fair share. Some of the gangs she had defrauded were now hunting her, and she knew that she had to get out of Spain as quickly as possible. The woman had always been quick on her feet, and she managed to escape unnoticed. However, the knowledge that there were people after her made her paranoid and frightened. She had started small, but her skills and business acumen had propelled her to the upper echelons of the drug trafficking world. But now, as she arrived in the Netherlands, Naima was a wanted woman. She knew that she had to be careful, but she was also arrogant. Her reputation and the amount of money she had made her feel invincible. She continued to operate in Malaga, but her movements were limited. She was more careful than ever before, but she couldn't help but feel that she was being watched. On October 20th, 2019, Naima was seen for the first time. She was captured on CCTV footage at approximately 9:30 p.m. at the Gustav Mahlerlaan, otherwise known as the Leonard Bernsteinstraat, intersection near the AH to go into Amsterdam. She was seen entering a dark car, but it's unclear what happened to her after that. The woman simply vanished without a trace. The Dutch police launched an investigation into her disappearance, and in November 2019, they posted photos of several criminals who were present in that area at the time of the kidnapping. The goal was to trace these individuals via witnesses. The next day, the criminals showed up at the police station, claiming that they were members of a different group unrelated to that of Naima Jillal. The investigation revealed that two different groups were seeking to kidnap her. However, the situation took a dark turn when on June 9th, 2020, Naima Jillal was declared dead by Dutch authorities. This was following the circulation of numerous photos that may have been of her dismembered body, which had appeared in a Telegram chat group. The Dutch justice system remained skeptical about the veracity of the photos, but the evidence was mounting. In February of 2021, the Dutch police launched a wanted notice in the program Opsporing Verzocht for a man nicknamed Bolejos. In connection to the disappearance of Naima Jillal, the case had taken a new turn, and it seemed as though the police were getting closer to solving the mystery. In March 2021, the Belgian police discovered a handbag and clothes that were believed to belong to Naima Jillal at the port of Antwerp. Excavations were carried out using sniffer dogs and radars, and the floor of a warehouse in the port of Antwerp was dug up in a search for clues. The investigation was progressing, but progress was slow. Tragically, on April 24th, 2021, a Dutch policeman named Joop M. committed suicide. A few weeks later, it was revealed that the police officer had been seen with Piet Costa and Naima Jillal a few years earlier during a transport of cocaine. This revelation shook the investigation to its core, as it suggested that the police might have been involved in the disappearance of Naima Jillal. In May of 2021, the Dutch police discovered messages on the mobile phone of William de Groot, the director of a fruit company located in Betuushedel. Police believed that Naima Jillal was smuggling tons of cocaine into the company, and a death threat against William de Groot was intercepted, which read, "Dear William, if we don't get our money by the end of this month, we'll report to you with 10 dead bodies. Unfortunately, your Moroccan friend can no longer explain to you how serious we are." The threat was added to the 26 Rockaway trial, which aimed to gather all the evidence against the criminal Piet Costa. On May 9th, 2021, two masked men armed with weapons of war fired into a house located at Katarijanov in Kirkdriel, which was believed to belong to a worker from the fruit company. The investigation continued to unfold, and on April 26, 2022, the Dutch press revealed the discovery of photos showing Naima Jillal naked, tied to a chair, and dismembered on the BlackBerry cell phone of Ridouan Taghi, who had been arrested in Dubai in December 2019. This shocking revelation only added to the complexity and the horror of the case. As we come to the end of this investigation, we are left with more questions than answers. Once again, the disappearance and alleged murder of Naima Jillal remains surrounded by an air of mystery and intrigue. Despite the best efforts of law enforcement, we may never know the full truth of what happened to her. What we do know is that the criminal underworld can be a dark and dangerous place, where the lives of those can be cut short in the blink of an eye. But beyond the criminal elements of play, this case raises important questions about the lengths to which some will go to get what they want. It's a sobering reminder that greed, jealousy, and a thirst for power can lead individuals down a path of darkness and destruction. As we leave this case behind, we are left to ponder the fate of Naima Jillal and the countless others who have fallen victim to the criminal underworld. We can only hope that justice will be served and that those responsible will be held accountable for their actions. But in a world where secrets and lies are the currency of the powerful, the truth may always remain out of reach.